It's the Lunch Show with Chad Summers. Fasten your seatbelts for the greatest radio show in the world, ever. And now, the host of the Lunch Show, Chad Summers.
All right. Welcome to the Lunch Show, everybody. My name's Chad Summers. I'll be your host today. Today is June 28th, also known as the day after the first presidential debate. What an entertaining ordeal that was. But before we get into that, let's go through the birthdays in the history. Elon Musk, 53, also known as the wealthiest person in the world at $220.6 billion. Unfreaking believable. Mel Brooks, 97. Kathy Bates, 75. John Cusack, 57. Kelly Pickler, 37. And John Elway is 63 years old today. Happy birthday to all of those individuals. Hope they have a nice day. Also on this day in history, 2007, the bald eagle was removed from the U.S. list of endangered species. Awesome. 1997, Tyson bit off part of Holofield's ear. I remember that. I was in attendance, not physically, but I watched that fight. That was really bizarre. 1894, U.S. declared the first Monday in September to be Labor Day. I think that was a good gesture there. All right, well, let's get into the meat part of the show. I've got headlines from two liberal media outlets and two conservative media outlets, and let's compare the headlines. This one from Fox: Biden's, quote, disaster debate performance sparks calls for him to withdraw from 2024 race. Okay. CNN, takeaways: Biden disappoints, Trump repeats falsehoods. Newsmax, Dems left in full-blown panic, quote, panic over Biden. Trump campaign declares, quote, it's so Joe over. And NBC News, some Democrats call for Biden to step aside and throw in the towel on 2024. All right. Well, there you have it. Then doesn't sound good for Joe, obviously, but I mean, that's what I don't get here. Did anyone expect him to do good? I mean, do you think that someone with full-blown dementia is suddenly just going to be put on this amazing, no dementia performance? No, the guy's got problems. So I thought he did pretty good considering his mental condition. He did better than I thought he was going to. But did he lose the debate? Yes, of course. All right, we've got one from TMZ here regarding Marilyn Monroe home. Owners have no plans to sell after getting historic monument tags. That's correct. Marilyn Monroe's house has been saved from the wrecking ball. So that classification of historic monument tag means it cannot be torn down. However, it can be traded on the open market. So that's cool. That's really cool. She died from an overdose. And that's sad. I think she may have died in that house, actually. Here's one from TMZ. Remember this lady from the Rust ordeal, the Rust whacking, if you will, accidental whacking. Got to be careful what we say here. Hannah Gutierrez Reed claims district attorney hid evidence in Rust case. Let me out of prison, stat. Okay, so yeah, she's claiming corruption. Maybe that did happen. I don't know, but I don't see her getting out. She still needs to stay in. No, I don't even care what the evidence is. She needs to stay in there. All right. That is a good segue into a reminder for you that Alec Baldwin trial begins next month. Do not miss that. That should be very interesting. I want to remind you that this whole movie, Rust, was Alec Baldwin's baby from the get go. He was the ramrod. He made it happen. It's his company. It was Baldwin Pictures or something like that. So yeah, he's at the when you get down to it, he's the one responsible because he owns the company that hired all the irresponsible people. Surfline, this is unfortunate. Amaya Perry dies after Oahu shark attack. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm not sure, but that's how I will. The famed pipeline surfer and lifeguard is lost to the world at the age of 49. God dang. I didn't know of this guy, but apparently he had did a lot of acting too. I 4 of the movies I've got listed here: Pirates of the Caribbean, Blue Crush, The Big Bounce. I heard of those first 2. Big Bounce, I don't know. 6 Days in Paradise, I don't know. But yeah, my condolences go out to his family and friends and the surfing community because that's never and it's also scary. I mean, he died of a shark attack, so it's pretty scary stuff right there. You know what? We're going to do a short episode today. This is a busy time for me. This season is a busy time for me. So I am going to call this episode a short one. We do have one more, though, because we always have good news at the end of our episodes. And this one's really good. It's from the Good News Network. Before we get to that, I just wanted to say subscribe to the show at whatever platform you're listening through. We really appreciate your support and listenership. So yeah, keep doing that and thumbs up and all that good stuff. Comment even. We appreciate comments. This one from Good News Network. Tongue zapping device can revive your brain to ignore tinnitus. Tinnitus, some call it. I think it's tinnitus. I'm going to call it tinnitus. Also known as ringing of the ears. But it sounds pretty cool. Like 85% success rate. It's approved by the FDA. And I think it probably got a quick approval by the FDA because it doesn't like put anything into your system. It just, it screws around with the outside of your body. Really, you listen to white noise while zapping your tongue with this little electronic device. Apparently, it's a 12-week process, 1 hour a day. Problem is, it costs $4,000. So it's like if I had tinnitus real bad, I have a little bit of ringing in my ears, but I don't know that it's considered tinnitus. But yeah. So if you suffer from that, I know some people suffer from it pretty badly. I would look into this. The company is called Lemire, Lemire, Lemire. So that is really good. I mean, if that worked, that would be amazing. It's already approved by the FDA. So you can actually do this now, I believe. So that's great news because not a whole lot you can do about ringing of the ears, unfortunately, until hopefully now. We'll see. I'm going to look into that more, actually. So if mine get worse, I'll have, at least a treatment for it. It's not a cure, but it is a treatment. And it sounds like you can go in if it starts to come back a little bit, you can go in and, give it an extra little treatment there, a little zap or whatever, and it keeps it at bay, I guess. But yeah, again, good news for a lot of people, millions of people actually. I'm going to call that the episode. I hope y'all have an awesome weekend. Don't be drinking and driving like an idiot. It's going to catch up to you. I guarantee you. And that's not going to be a good day or even years. So we will talk to you next week sometime for sure. Definitely Friday, maybe Tuesday. We'll see. And until next week's episode, keep pressing on in your life. Peace out.
All right, folks, that's it for the lunch show today. Don't forget to come back every Tuesday and Friday for new episodes. And don't forget to like, share, tweet, subscribe, friend, listen, email, and tell your friends and family about us. We need every single one of y'all. Thank you in advance for your support, and I hope you all have an awesome day.
You just listened to The Lunch Show.